How do you tell if your book idea is strong enough to publish? I get that question a lot. I'm AJ Harper, author of Write a Must Read, and I help authors write books people actually read, actually finish, take action on, love, and recommend to others. So, this question, how do I know if my book idea is good enough, is basically the question. Is the idea strong enough to publish? Is basically, is my book idea worth pursuing? Is it any good? Who's going to read it? So, number one, I want to say sometimes we aren't a good judge of that. That's a little inner critic troll voice and it's messing with us. And it sounds really reasonable and logical and practical, but it's really just messing with us. So, I'm going to give you two important points that you need to make sure you have in order to pursue this book, to know if your idea is strong enough to publish. So you might think there's this whole other list you need to have accomplished in order to publish. No. Number one, does it work? So if you have a nonfiction book idea, something that would help people, are you sure that it does help people? You had a shift in perspective, or you have a set of tools or a framework or a process that worked for you, but you weren't sure it works for other people. That is something you want to make sure you do. So the first question is, does your idea work for somebody other than you? And if you aren't sure, you can test it out. You might not know right this second, but you can find out pretty quickly, actually. Number two, is it disruptive? Now, here's where I might differ from some of my colleagues and peers, but I believe if you really want your book to stand out and you want people to read it, you need to have something to say that is against conventional wisdom, that's contrary to conventional belief or a conventional solution. What does everybody else say about the problem? What does everybody else try when they try to solve it? What do you think that's different than that? What do you know that we don't know, that if we did know, would help us really solve the problem? But it might be just a little bit disruptive. I'm not talking, we don't have to be radical. It doesn't have to be in your face. It doesn't have to hurt anybody. It doesn't have to diss anybody or anything. But it does need to be disruptive because we have a lot of ideas out there. But if we can show people a different way, a way that you know is true, then that's a book worth writing and a book worth publishing. So the two things, does it work and is it disruptive? And honestly, the rest of it doesn't matter because you can learn how to write a great book. If it's nonfiction, it's just craft, it's not even talent. You can absolutely learn how to deliver the promised transformation. It's doable. You can find a publisher. You can find a path that works. You can get it done. You just need to make sure that it works for someone other than you and that it's disruptive so you can stand out in the marketplace. That's it.